Do miracles really happen? Of course they do, if you know how to create them. Let me share with you how I created my miracles. Intelligence is generally defined by speed, results, and competition. Quick learners are considered intelligent for the quick mastery of skills, while slow learners are labeled with a negative charge because of their slow pace of processing. I earned a slow learner tag in my early years. Digits and letters just jumbled in my mind while struggling with the simplest of concepts. I somehow couldn't retain information and floundered at quick-paced activities. Facing immense learning pressures and unpleasant comparisons, I felt terribly demoralized. I began to believe that I was born with this lifelong so-called disability. Until one day, everything changed. My German results were released, and they were a far cry from that of my twin sibling. I broke down inconsolably. That day, my mother lovingly counseled me with a beautiful quote by John A. Shedd, a famous author. A ship in a harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. A ship is meant to sail in the seas irrespective of the weather, sunny or stormy. If it continues to stay in the harbor, protecting itself from the harsh realities at the sea, how can it know the true worth of itself? My mom's words echoed in my ears. I thought that if I held on to this belief that I was a slow learner and not do anything about it, my ship would stay docked forever, missing out on new horizons. I needed to raise my aspirations and challenge myself. After all, didn't the tortoise win over the hare in the race despite the odds? And so, I resolved to overcome my weakness. My first step was to be optimistic, determined, and committed. I dedicated myself to improve my learning skills way beyond school hours. With extra support, I adopted different styles of learning, such as the use of audiovisual forms of content, slow and repeated learning, and the breakdown of complex content into simpler ones. I learned how to recall, in which ways to write systematically, when to learn, what to learn, and how to learn. These simple practices helped me to grasp ideas and concepts more clearly. Time is an important factor in overcoming slow learning, so I devoted most, if not all of my time to it. I sacrificed my leisure time and strived towards my goal with utmost discipline. It wasn't an easy task. Many times I broke down with exhaustion and wanted to give up, but then I stuck on, determined to turn things around for myself. And true enough, I met with success. What began as a weakness over the years has turned out to be one of my greatest strengths today. I have not only been able to come on par with an average learner, but have also surpassed my personal goal at academic excellence. I created my miracle. Music is a source of great joy for me. Despite my mediocre singing skills, I managed to be a part of an international choir performance. Singing as a group was always more comfortable than singing solo. One day, the choir participants were invited to audition for solo singing. I could see excitement on people's faces, but my own was a blank melody, fear and doubt. So I asked myself, should my ship be docked forever in the safe harbor? Or should adventure out on new seas and explore. I really wanted to sing as a lead, but I always felt that I wasn't good enough. I was afraid to challenge myself. I needed to break out from this bubble of low self-worth and not let my anxiety prevent me from what I truly wanted to do. What did I fear? To fail? But again, wasn't failure just another acronym for first attempt in learning? So what if I fail? I will still go for it, I thought to myself. So I braved up and auditioned. I was selected to sing a solo verse, 4 lines. 4 lines only, but I put all of me into it. I relentlessly practiced and practiced over and over again, literally living through the song up to the performance date. And finally, the day of the performance came. And yes, I nailed it. I received showers of praises for my performance, and that feeling of accomplishment empowered me. Deep down, I knew my ship had set sail into new horizons. But that is not the end yet. After the performance, an acquaintance in the audience who happened to be a film producer offered me to sing a solo verse for his upcoming Indonesian movie, Teman Tapi Menikah Dua. Apparently, he was moved by my performance. Singing for the movie was like a dream come true and the most beautiful experience of my life. My treasured miracle. Everyone here has the power to create their own miracles. A miracle begins with a shift in the way we think. It's like looking at an impossible situation, then with a shift in the way we think, the impossibility becomes possible. Most of the time, the things we fear are the things that have the greatest potential to expand our lives. Now, when I feel fear, it's usually a sign for me to do that thing I'm afraid of. When I stopped letting fear and anxiety hold me back, I started to bring miracles into my life. The next step would be to use the simple 3D approach: determination, dedication, and discipline. With absolute determination to succeed, sincere dedication to the task, and strong discipline, we can bring extraordinary results in our lives, turning around failure to success and impossible situations to possible miracles. It is time to seize our miracles. Thank you.